Hello, this is Dylan Miller on Daily Dose of Dylan. Google Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, or iHeartRadio, wherever you may be listening. Hello to you. Today we got a lot of good stuff. We got some Russell Wilson drama. We saw something about Drew Brees yesterday. We got some basketball talk. We got J.J. Watt to the Arizona Cardinals. And I actually came up with something new because I've been listening to my podcasts more lately, and so when I check my predictions about every Monday, it really, really sounds like I'm ripping off Colin Cowherd with Colin Right, Colin Wrong. So I'm going to stop doing that. So I'm going to do a new game called Where Did I Go Wrong? So I'm just going to name like 3 to 5 topics in which I was wrong. And just talk about it. So we got some more Russell Wilson drama here. So Michael Irvin came out yesterday and said Wilson wants Dak's seat in Dallas. And I honestly, this can work. I mean, Wilson's, we gotta look at all angles here. There's three sides of the story. On Wilson's side, this would be pretty good because the Cowboys have a great receiving corps. On the Cowboys side, it doesn't really make sense because Russell Wilson's better than Dak Prescott. I know that, but Dak is also a top 10, top 15 quarterback, and he's younger than Wilson. So why would you move off of a guy for the future for some guy that's 32 years old, still in his prime, but he's older and he'll be out sooner than him? So why would you do that when you can just stick with Prescott, who has proven to be pretty good for your system? So, and honestly, the Cowboys don't need Wilson. The Cowboys have to get defense, but also Dak is really expensive. So it wouldn't be a terrible idea because it would open up some cap space to pay for your defense, while also getting a top 5 quarterback. Now, there's also a third side. The Seahawks, it would make sense for them because they'd get a younger and elite quarterback in Wilson's place. So, and also, it's not like Wilson's cap situation is ideal either. So, if this were to happen, Wilson would win it. Wilson would be the winner. Cowboys would be the winner too, because they get a more ideal situation at cap. So, I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen because, like I said, they got their quarterback for the future. They should just pay him up. All right, let's get some music on here. And, of course, we get an ad here. All right. So. All right, the music's a little delayed here. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. So Drew Brees' trainer posted a video of Drew Brees doing a workout session. Now, this is odd because I saw many reports that Drew Brees was done this year. So this is making me so I'm a little confused here. But I mean, they already went all in last year for him. So I mean, if he wants to go, if he wants to go for another Super Bowl before he retires, why not? Because, I mean, they still, like I said, they have the pieces to win. And maybe they can give him a rest a couple of times and start Jameis Winston or Taysom Hill, give Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston 5 or 6 starts to get them used to the system for when Drew Brees moves on. That could be good. Alex Smith and the Washington football team are planning to part ways this year after he went 5-1 as a starter. I think this is great for Sam Darnold if the Jets decide to move off him. Because think about it. Antonio Gibson had 11 touchdowns. He's talented. Terry McLaurin is a top 10 receiver. They have a Super Bowl winning coach and a Super Bowl level defense. So if the Jets decide to move off of Darnold, that would be a great destination for him. So we'll see what happens there. Alright. So the Lakers beat the Warriors by 26 last night. So they have now won 2 in a row. And I think I said a couple episodes ago that Anthony Davis is not the only problem for the Lakers. He's not the only reason that they're losing. Dennis Schroeder is out too. That plays a role. Schroeder is more impactful than give him credit for. He's like Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday for the Bucks. He's not as big as Giannis or Chris Middleton, but he's a lot more impactful than people think. Schroeder is not as big as LeBron or AD, but he's very impactful. Because that 4-game slide, Schroeder was gone too during that 4-game slide. And now he comes back and they win 2 in a row. And I also said that LeBron's minutes might also play a role in the losing streak. And last night, he played the least amount of minutes he's played all year and they won. So, last night was a big win for me because of that there. You know who I watched yesterday? You guys know that I watch Colin Cowherd for my research. I don't get all my opinions from him. I don't agree with everything he says, but I watch him for my research. But yesterday I actually watched Dan Patrick. He's another good one to watch. Any of you looking to start a podcast, those are 2 good guys to watch. Obviously, I'm not big enough yet to be promoting anyone, but they're probably 2 of my favorite podcasts right now. Alright, so I read this thing today. So Nick Foles is a real option for the Bears starting quarterback next year. Now, this is not good news for the Bears. I know Foles had a magical playoff run with Philly, but that wasn't about him playing well the entire way. He just caught on at the right time because for the final 3, because Wentz played 3 regular season games. Foles played the last 3. He didn't really score much. And then he played the Falcons in the divisional round, and he won 15-10. So he just caught on the right time. NFC Championship and the Super Bowl are the only times he scored a lot of points, where he really impacted the game. Because for the first 4 games, the 3 regular season games, and the Falcons game, it was the defense. But the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl were definitely about him, because it was 38-7 against the Vikings, and 41-33 in the Super Bowl. So 2 great games, but he hasn't been much since. So I wouldn't take this as good news the first day of March for Bears fans. Alright, so free agency has been wild this year so far. We got Wentz to the Colts, Stafford to the Rams, and now we got Watt to the Cardinals. Now, I'm just going to get out of the way. I know my Packers were in the running to get him, but the Packers are going to be fine. I mean, I was going to react to this positively no matter what, because if he did sign, then, we could use another edge rusher. And he was Pro Football Focus actually had him Pro Football Focus, had him ranked 7th among defensive ends. So he still has some gas left in the tank. And if he didn't sign, Rashawn Gary and Kenny Clark were catching on. They were catching fire at the end of the year. So I'm not really that worried they didn't sign. And they can still pick up another defensive end. There's other guys out there. I don't know if they're going to sign them, but there's other guys out there like Leonard Williams and, I think the Bucs are going to go all in on getting Shaq Barrett, but, there's other defensive ends out there, other edge rushers, so I'm not going to go crazy about this. We'll be fine. Because we only need 3 positions. We could use a slot receiver. I think we can pick up a T.Y. Hilton or Will Fuller. One of those 2. We can use a second corner because I think Kevin King's going to leave in the free agency. So we can handle the corner in the draft. I think we should take J.C. Horn in the draft. So sign Will Fuller, take J.C. Horn in the draft. That would go a long way. But this is great for the Cardinals. This boosts their defense a lot. They have Chandler Jones. Hold on. Let's look at their defense right now. Chandler Jones, J.J. Watt, Isaiah Simmons. They could get Patrick Peterson back, and Budda Baker.